matchup for them in their quest of getting to the super round. We take a look at Japan's lineup as we're about to start the ballgame with Japan as the fielder Chavez, Peregrino, and Gaona, with one change in right field compared to the previous game. And here are the numbers for Daniela Ramirez, which is, there's not really much to say about the numbers. As we said, just one for Team Japan as we're about to start game number 18 of this World Cup. And Minato shoots one to right center field, and that's a base hit into the gap, and that's headed to the wall. Minato go.
Now trying to work the count is Mochizuki, I should say.
And here's a base hit for Mochizuki. She hits it through the infielders to get the hit and to put it in the right space, the right place on the field. That's grounded back to Ramirez, who takes a look at second and then throws to. It's covered by the ivy there in left field. 3-2 the count on Kawai, and that is inside for ball 4. And is ready to deliver with 2 runners on base. The pitch is swung on and through for a base hit. Rounding third is Mochizuki. She will get there and score. It's still 2 runners on and 1 out, and it looks like they keep on adding runs, and nothing is changing. Here's the bunt down, and that's foul. As the count, we've seen a lot of more opposite field swings than pulls, and there's an opposite field swing that goes to second base. Laura goes to first. The 2 runners at
grip is causing her to release just a hair off of her pace.
And at the same time, you want to be careful there as Suzuki pops.
For sure.
Yeah. So let's take a look at Mexico's lineup here with Georgette Lora leading things off, followed by Maleya Valencia, the third base. The outfield from left to right, Masuda, Totsuka, and Suzaki. At third base is Suzuki Ichigo that we've just seen at bat. Shortstop is Higashiyama. She actually saw 10 balls in a row before getting a strike. And that's chopped to short. Higashiyama to first base, routine. Other teams. And that's skied by Valencia to the right side, and that's going to go to the hill. Maybe hit in this tournament. Kitamura trying to go in here. She does. Valencia takes it to Higashiyama to throw to first in time, and that's 2 ground.
U-15 level.
Yeah, exactly, because we see that from U-18 players normally, I'd say, as that's popped up to first base. And she grounds one off the glove of Valencia, recovered there by the shortstop. The throw is not in time as it gets away from first base. Now the speedy hitter can do a lot of things, slapping, hitting to the right side, hitting also with some power, and she slaps it. Oh, that's caught by Valencia. Was getting ready.
Base officially goes as a single and an error on the shortstop.
Shot back to Ramirez. The throw to first is in time to get Minato Rara. A couple of walks in the middle stages of the game. Let's see if Ramirez tries to attack here. Anyway, the 3-0, and Mochizuki swings away, and it's a fly ball to left. Count even at 1. Kitamura deals, and that's chopped to third. Coming up with it and throwing
on. They may want to start working the count a little bit more just to get her out of this rhythm.
And that hits Chavez's wrist.
So that's one way to do it.
Yeah. Osuna probably not the most experienced one. That's bunted down the third base side. Nice play by the catcher. The throw gets away. Chavez will go to third. Aileen Peregrino has this chance now, and she swings at the first pitch, and that's fouled to the catcher. The catch by Kawai will redeem in terms of runs. 0-2 by Kitamura, and it is not there, and running the second in about another close game as Higashiyama starts things off with a base hit for Team Japan here in the top of the third, which is in Ramirez's hands. 2 balls and no strikes. The pitch by Ramirez is swung on by Kawai, right side, and
only 2-1 on the tournament in Group A. They are second to Japan.
Saito bunts, it pops it up. Valencia is right there to 1-0. Grounded in front of Ramirez, who goes to first, and that'll do it. Count is 0-1. Japan scoring 2 runs so far have been the difference in the first inning, as that's a bunt by Rodriguez down the first base line, but that's foul.
Rodriguez, of course, was at the plate.
It's really tough to stay focused for a long time under this sun, under this condition. Swung on and missed there, and there's a 3-pitch strikeout off Gaona meanwhile. Bases Georgette Lora, the leadoff hitter for Team Mexico, as she puts the ball in play on the first pitch and hits it through the hole in the left side.
Nice piece of hit.
That's grounded. Higashiyama on the second base, and that's the third out. Higashiyama.
Tournament with more energy than a U-15 tournament, maybe U-12.
That's outside. That's a different kind of energy to you. Supporting the Spanish players as well. That's probably one of the best shots I've seen today as a bunt is laid down. In the meantime, by Suzaki. 0-1 pitch to Masuda Ryo, who puts it in play to Valence, to the shortstop actually, and the throw to first. Minato Rara. Chance for Japan to extend the lead. And she lines it over Valencia. There's the base hit. And there's... You can keep this going here as the count is 2-1. The pitch by Ramirez is popped up. Left side. And it is caught by...
This is a very key part of this game.
And that's skied. High to left. And deep. And caught by Masuda.
The game. This is the heart of the order. The next time they're due up is the 7th.
That's grounded to second in the meantime. Minato a little bit here. Probably will. That's a little bit left as Chavez skies this one to left field. Masuda is there.
They're two very unique venues as well.
That's true, yeah. Ramirez misses here outside on the payoff pitch. Kawai Ruka waiting for the first pitch. He shows bunt, puts it down, foul. So count on 1. There's a pitcher warmer.
This one of two strike counts that Rodriguez has had all game, or Ramirez has had all game.
That's shot back to Ramirez. And the throw goes to first.
Strikeout pitch, although that was very close. But Jan Svados over at third base said she did not go around.
And that's ball 4. 1-0. Swung on and grounded to first base. That's not a bunt, but still looks like that. Give a bigger cushion to the defense. That's grounded up the middle, and that's through. 1 run is in. Here comes Saito. He's
runners able to trot home, and now we will have a meeting in the circle for Mexico. As
outs and a runner at second, she'll step in and in the circle and face Suzaki Yui after the 2-1. That's low, skips away from the catcher, and in the third goes Suzaki. That's Alpha. Never thought of that. The 3-1 pitch is low, and Suzaki walks. No, hold on. Yeah, she walks. We all 1 pitch coming from Cobos. And that's grounded to third under the glove of Valencia. Everyone is going to be safe. And count on 2-0 on Minato. And that's grounded back to Ramirez. Well, Wizard moved. It's been pretty aggressive early in this ballgame, trying to put the ball in play early and often. As Kitamura misses... Melendez. And that swung on and missed there. Change up by Kitamura. Trying to somehow survive, but it's not easy to keep the focus on as this one gets away from Kawai. Right in the full count just twice before, I guess. 3-2. And that's in there for a called strike. Kitamura rally to deal. Ahead 0-2. The pitch is in there, and Gaona swings and misses, and that's space for Team Japan. And Mochizaki on, guess what? The first pitch swings and has a big... Mura Haru's outing with 5 shutout innings so far. There's a bunt put down by Higashiyama. Throw to first base is in time. It's in the tournament for Saito. Strong stretch for her here to start this World Cup as that's chopped back to Ramirez. And the throw is a command of this ball game as we go to the bottom of the 6th inning, and there's a base hit up the middle for Team Mex. Straight strikeouts. See if she changes the speeds here. She doesn't, and that's a liner by Valle that goes to... First pitch by Higashiyama, and Gonzalez skies another one to the left side. That's actually more towards center field. A decisive game for the super round qualification as that one is popped up to the right side, and it's caught in the Olympic Games in Tokyo. That's shot by Yamamoto, too short. Good play there by Palacios by getting this win against Mexico. That's shot by Sogoba to third base. Really been putting the ball in play very often here today. The 3-2 coming. Swing and a miss. There it is. First strike. Pay now is 2-2. That swung on and missed by Chavez. Kitamura really bringing it at the end of this ball game. Leadoff triple at the beginning of the game. Then they just had some singles and sprayed out some walks. And that's in there for called strike at second. Swing and a miss, and that's the ball game as Kitamura strikes out the side in order. No runs on 2 hits and 2 errors for Mexico. For Japan, 2 hits and 1 RBI for Minato.